Assalamu alaikum. Shalom. My Ahotep. Namaste. Free the land, beloved. Come on in, come on in, come on in. My name is Vicky Dillard, and I'm a very proud contributor right here on Your Black World, the home for intelligent Black people. I'm also a contributor on FlyNewBeanQueenTV.com, the network for melanated people like you. But I am so pleased to be conducting a very special Vicky show today. Beloved, we have much to discuss. I popped up on you, didn't you? Didn't I? I know I was in the doctor's office yesterday, but don't tell the doctor I'm here. Shh. It'll be our little secret for today's brief war briefing. Big shout out to the V-Hive in the digital building, what I call also the V-Hive General, my dear sister Angel. I see you, my aunt Tahuti. I see you, Teresa and Michael and Shauna and P Money and others that are coming on in. I did not post or anything like that. I'm trying to let a couple of our people know now, but your sister with the curly braids, that's me. We're going to get ready to get started here, beloved, and we always believe at the right time, the right people will hear this broadcast. Meanwhile, beloved, yes, it'll be our secret. Don't tell nobody from the doctor's office that I'm here. But I wanted to do so anyway. So come on in, come on in. As you come in, beloved, please come in giving us the thumbs up. Thumbs up. Be sure to like. Be sure to share. I want you to know that you can text the word Queens to 31996 so that you're able to receive phone notifications when we go live from time to time. Are you hearing me today? Also, beloved, shout out to our other moderator, Jackson. We're so pleased that you've joined us today. So come on in, come on in, come on in, beloved. I want us to have this most important conversation on Your Black World. If you're watching us here, if you're watching us on one of our other affiliate sister networks, we want you to give us a thumbs up, like, and share. We know that our show is often re-aired on other platforms, so sometimes the way you engage is different. So whatever way you can engage, whatever way you can share, do so on the count of three. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Shout out to my Instagram family. Instagram, I'm on Your Black World, not Fly Nubian Queen. Instagram, come on over live right now. It's at FlyNewBeanQueenTV.com. Let me get this lipstick off my teeth. Come on over right now, Instagram, to Fly Nubian Queen TV. To Your Black World TV, YourBlackWorldTV.com, so that we can have an important brief war briefing. I see your Instagram family. Come on over to Your Black World TV Instagram. Love you so much, beloved family, because I'm going to need to use this device here in just a moment. Also, dear family, make sure, beloved, that you follow us here. I want to do a brief war briefing tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for that. Details are forthcoming in terms of the time that I'll go live tomorrow, but make sure you don't miss Your Black World TV. Make sure that you're subscribed here. Make sure that you're subscribed on FlyNewBeanQueenTV.com, so when I go back there, you'll know when we go live, okay? I love you all to pieces. I want to say, for those of you that gave me well wishes, prayers, good energy, I receive it. And for those of my enemies and my haters that were doing otherwise, I just want you to know, boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. For those of you that don't know about the Vicky Show, wherever we go, beloved, please know that we're the home of the hand claps and the gavel raps. This is a place of power. We don't want you to just associate the gavel with a parliamentarian, a congressperson, or a judge. Somebody talk black to me. We want you to know that power lies with the people. It lies with the Black grassroots. Those of us that they consider to be nobodies, those of us that they consider to be voiceless, those that even the scriptures refer to as the deaf, dumb, and blind. Beloved, for those that don't know, power in this season is coming from the ground up. And do not ever think lightly of yourself or what you have the capacity to do. Baby, we are taking over. What did Bishop used to say? But he said, we're not taking sides. We're taking over. We're not the Republican. We're not Democrat. For the black woman and the black man in America, baby, our vote is for sale. I listened to a little bit of the great Dr. Claude Anderson's interview with Dr. Boyce on Your Black World TV just a little bit ago. And Boyce Watkins, what is Boyce, Dr. Boyce's channel? Is it Dr. Boyce.tv? Somebody remind me of what Dr. Boyce's personal handle is as well, because I know we're on several platforms. Shout out to you, Christopher, for your gift. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Love you a whole heap. I love you back, Christopher. And your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Yes, baby, we ain't taking sides. We're taking over. And we want that to be very clear for the Democrats and the Republicans. I was just saying a second ago that I was listening to Dr. Claude Anderson with Dr. Boyce on one of his platforms a little bit ago. And Dr. Claude Anderson was saying how we need to, in droves, basically, register as independents. And by doing so, we're making it clear to both the Democrats and the Republicans, you better vote. I mean, you better enact laws and policies that are beneficial for Black people. We're not tethered to either one of those sides, family. And you got us twisted. Some of you Negroes that's out there, and some of you League of Mammies, what we call the LOM, hashtag LOM, beloved, yes, we coined that phrase a long time ago on the Vicky Show. See, those members, see, y'all, that's you being D1 and not B1. I said that's you being D1 and not B1. D1 means you Democrat first. But, beloved, you got the order mixed up. It's Black first. Because, see, when you're not Black first, you don't understand that the white supremacists can hide under the label Democrat. Talk Black to me. The Republican white supremacists can hide under the label Republican. Are you hearing me? When you say that it's more important that you identify as Christian or Muslim or Hindu or Buddhist or some other root worker or some other spiritual practice versus being Black first, be one first, and you not understanding, overstanding, and understanding that your Blackness is spirituality, your Blackness is divinity. If you want to know more about that, baby, you're going to have to sign up at clubvicky.com. That's my weekly spiritual mastermind. You can join for $1 for the first 30 days. Clubvicky.com. Shameless plug, because I know it'll change your life. And it's not because Vicky is some special licensed person. It's not because that I'm some unique oracle. Beloved, I just let the signs and wonders speak for themselves. On Wednesday nights live, beloved, I drop a spiritual jewel, and you get to ask me questions in this exclusive group, clubvicky.com. Clubvicky.com. Vicki. There are no double K's in my name. There are no E's in my name. There are no Y's in my name. My name is not short for Victoria. My mama said I didn't look like a Victoria. My name is Vicky. Vicki. Join today. Clubvicky.com for only $1 for the first 30 days. I break down in some of my series and some of my different topics about the divinity and about the power of your Blackness. Don't ever let them make you think that it's just about the color of your skin, about your pigmentation. Everything you see came from things that you can't see. And everything that's in the universe, not just the earth, but throughout the universe. Some modern scientists and philosophers refer to it as a multiverse, but at the end of the day, you still got to look at the multiverse as one universe at the end of the day. Shout out to you, Tracy, for your gift. Keep speaking truth, she says, to the temporary power. She said, this FOI has your front and your rear. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, that makes me feel so wonderful, Tracy. Ali, wa alaikum salam. And your gift, beloved, is blessed 1,000-fold. Thumbs up, thumbs up. So this is important, dear family. See, that's the reason why those of you that's focused on, again, being Democrat, those of you being focused on being Republican, but your confused self, you have more of an affinity to those titles and groups. So that way, when we say call out Joe Biden, you're reluctant to call out Joe Biden. Why? Because you say we both Democrats. One lady that's out there, she don't want to call out Donald Trump because he did her a legal favor. See, that's what's wrong with you. Talk Black to me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Now let me get on Instagram. Come on over to to Your Black World TV, because I need to use this device. I'm going to share some information. Now, what I want to talk to you about today is a private conversation that Joe Biden is having with lawmakers. This information has now been leaked, and I want to talk to you about what he's saying. Watch this, about reparations. I also want us, during today's briefing, to discuss some other pernicious engagements that your Democratic Party, your Democratic White House, your Democratic Congress is engaged in. I want to highlight and to expose the utter buffoonery, the utter shucking and jiving, talk black to me, the utter Uncle Ruckus, the utter Aunt Jemima, Aunt Jemamiism that's going on in the world today. We're getting ready to bust this thing wide open. Now, this is not about making you guys feel bad that voted for Joe Biden, but I hate to say it, psych, we told you so. But we want you to use this as an opportunity to strengthen yourself. We want to use this as an opportunity. What's this in my curly braids? It's red. All right. We want to use this as an opportunity, Black family, for you to fortify whatever inner Sambo, whatever inner mammy that's in you. I want you to permit me to cast that demon out of you. That means that when it's time for the next time, when it's not time for the next vote, when it's time for us to be unified, I don't want you acting like you're having a withdrawal. I don't want you to have a white zaddy shakes because you're so scared that America's going to follow the Democrats are going to be in trouble if you don't vote for nothing. Shout out for your gift, Letitia. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Let me help you understand something. We're not telling you not to vote. We're telling you not to vote for nothing. Your Democrats didn't promise you nothing. They refused to even give you reparations. But right now, they're redirecting money, buying through the White House to give Asians tens of millions of dollars. Soon as Joe Biden took his funny looking self in the White House, he started signing executive orders for LGBTQ. As I mentioned before, for Asians and stuff. He started signing stuff for everybody but you. Talk black to me. Shout out to you, Mel. Said, ooh, Queen, you're back. B1, sing to you. Thank you, beloved. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. And then you all gonna sit up here and say, well, which one do we vote for then, Vicky? It's which one? Because we gotta make a choice. Who said you gotta make a choice? Only slaves think like that. If the white supremacists tell you that your power just lies in your vote and between one or two parties and neither refuses to do anything for you, so you just said because they told you two options was available, that there's no other way that you can rework your power, and you say, well, that's the only thing we can do. The devil is a liar. You sound like Adam and Eve. You sound like Adam and the woman in the garden where the serpent said something to the woman. It was the serpent that said something, even though Adam heard it. Talk black to me. Something is in my eye. Even though Adam heard it, you sound crazy because the serpent, because the opposer, because the devil is telling you that's on the only options you got. You start to operate as if that's true. But the Asians don't move like that. You don't find them sucking up for the vote of Asians. What you do find is that in almost every major city, there's something that's called a Chinatown. You see whole blocks for Vietnamese and other Pacific Islanders and Asians and other sorts like that, to where they move with their own banks, their own schools, their own businesses. And then when they get enough money to buy a politician, that's the only time that you find them engaging politically in a substantive way. If you want something you never had, you got to do something you never done. Listen to me, black family. I said, if you want something you never had, you got to do something you've never done. Talk black to me. And while you're talking black, on the count of three, for those of you that haven't hit the thumbs up button, if you happen to be watching our replays on one of our other platforms, make sure that you like, make sure that you share, make sure that you share, make sure that you, whatever way it allows you to engage, do so on the count of three. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. For those of you that are tuning in, this is a special edition of The Vicky Show. My name is Vicky Dillon. I'm so pleased to be a contributor here on Your Black World. I'm also a contributor and a queen on FlyNubianQueenTV.com. In a few days, I'll be going back there live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. But just for the next few days, we're going to be here on Your Black World. So pleased to be with you today. Tell everybody you know, thumbs up, share, 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 share. Now listen. This is what I noticed. Y'all told us we got to be in the streets. Y'all told us we needed to have our little signs and stuff in order to get legislation. Didn't no Asian do that when they got the protections that they just received? Shout out to you, Kevin, for your gift. He said, your depth. What depth do you have? Do we have hit before we demand complete separation is laid out? Well, that's a part of the situation. But in terms of, shout out to you, Nancy. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. Nancy said, you are amazing. Thank you, Nancy. Nancy has been one of my day ones. Nancy don't crack, don't quake, don't shake when it comes down to support for me and the networks and the platforms and Black media. Shout out to Nancy. She's always supporting. And Nancy, your gifts are blessed 1,000-fold. Listen, beloved, I am teaching separation, but sometimes separation comes incrementally. One of the things that you'll learn about me, people love to say, Vicky, why did you call out Tamika Mallory? Why are you calling out Jamil Hill? Why are you calling out Angela Rye? Why are you calling out so many of these other Roland Martin types? Why are you calling out these Black individuals? Why are you attacking, quote unquote, attacking another Black person? See, what you don't understand is when you're dealing with the principle of separation, separation first starts in-house. There are different layers and tiers to separation. So what you have to first do is call out the Black looking people. You've got to first call out white people's Black people. I'm not calling out a Black brother and sister. I'm calling out white people's Black people. That is to say, there are those that look like us, but they're not us. There are those that look like us, but they're D1, not B1. And they're put there on purpose to forestall our efforts, to undermine what we're doing. And so because they look like us, most of you are unable to detect that this is the reason why you have not been able to substantively move forward in a way that you so desire. So Black looking people and white people's Black people, don't you ever confuse me with somebody. Why you calling out somebody that's Black? You're not paying attention. But that's another subject. Let's get into our topic today for today's brief war briefing. Instagram, I need to use this device now so that I can read this article and share some media information. So Instagram, y'all in here heavy on my Instagram page. Come on over right now, beloved, to Your Black World. Not Fly Nubian Queen, but Your Black World. Your Black World, okay? Your Black World on YouTube. I can't wait to see you, Instagram. By the way, family, don't forget you can follow me on Instagram. Thank you, Instagram, all of you that loved on me and shared. Thank you, Pound, for your $50 gift. Thank you, Aisha, for your $50 gift. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. She says, silence is also an answer. Nothing for us. We stand down. Let me hit the gavel on that. Talk Black to me, sis. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Silence is also saying something. Well said. Well said, my dear sister. So I'm going to upload this really quick. Look, y'all, I had to fix my lipstick. Your sister with the curly braids. Drinking this tea and stuff. Can't be having lipstick all over the place. Y'all already know we got haters. And they'll look for any minute thing. They'll make up something. Somebody was telling me something some YouTuber said, and I was just tripping because I'm like, these people are in La La Land. I said, when people are running their mouths about me, I said, you all need to demand receipts. You all need to ask them, who told you that? Somebody say, who told you that? You got to ask these funny looking people, what make you think Vicky is even paying you any mind? Has Vicky ever talked to you in the past few years? Some of them, have you ever talked to her? Do you have a text message from her? Do you have a voicemail from her? Somebody talk Black to me. You out here saying all this stuff that Vicky feel about you. Vicky ain't studying you. Vicky wouldn't even know you existed if you didn't act a fool and make a video, and then other people started making videos or quoting your little videos. Somebody talk Black to me. Somebody, ain't nobody thinking about you. Live your life. Live your best life. Nobody studying you. I'll never forget Dr. Boyce Watkins gave me some wise advice one time. He said, Vicky, he said the planets revolve around the sun. That's what he told me. And he told me, he said, you just keep shining. The sun is not.
Come on again.
Excuse me. That was me. He said, the sun ain't out there worrying about no, what the planets and stuff doing. The planets take their cues from the sun. Talk black to me. And the sun, because some little planet is in their feelings, or there's some planet delusional. Some of the stuff people say out there, child, that stuff so delusional, it don't even make no sense. You're the only one that has to believe that. You have to make up that tomorrow to live your best life. You tripping, you jealous, and you hating for no reason. Just be yourself. Compete with yourself. Shout out to you, Erica, for your gift. Your gift is blessed 1,000-fold. She says, I'm so happy to see you back. Thank you, beloved. And my Flynubian family, don't forget, probably sometime next week, I'll be back on your Flynubian Queen. So we're so pleased that you've joined us on Your Black World. Let everybody you know that we're here. Thumbs up, share, share, share. Now watch this. My sister Naturally Tourist says, Green Pasture, are you calling Miss Vicky ugly? Child? Don't nobody, no, never mind these knuckleheads. I'm used to demons screaming out when it's time for me to say something. Now let me get on to where I'm going for today's brief war briefing. Now, real quick. When people be out here talking about, don't attack your brother and sister. Why y'all tripping with the Democrats? Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for purposes such as fair use, for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. It's permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now, your Congress folk, I'm talking about your black representation in the U.S. Congress, not your state Congress council folks, not your local policymakers. Your federal or U.S. representatives caucus together in what's known as the CBC. Is that right, family? Are you all familiar with that? What's known as the CBC. Watch this. The Congressional Black Caucus. Your Congressional Black Caucus isn't out pushing reparations, watch this, like we told them to. Your Congressional Black Caucus people, they're not out there pushing reparations specifically for black folk. Watch this, like we told you to. See, you're supposed to be representing our interest. And see, black family, that's how you know if you're a slave or not. If you're uncomfortable with having people push your agenda and only your agenda and prioritizing your agenda first, even if they have other constituencies, they're making sure that they're representing black folk first or most substantively. If you're uncomfortable with that, you got a raccoon demon. So your CBC, funny looking people that's supposed to be representing your interests, they're allegedly out there dealing with Tulsa. Because, you know, Tulsa just came up on their 100th anniversary. Joe Biden was out there and stuff, just running his mouth, not promising anything. That's what I'm getting ready to tell you about a private conversation Joe Biden had. Watch this. The Democrats called themselves out there dealing with Tulsa. And instead of pushing for reparations, I want you to see what they're doing. Now I'm going to turn off the music. Look at these fools. Look at your Congressional Black Caucus members. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Now, if this is what they out there doing in public, you know Joe Biden is cussing them out and pimping them behind the scenes. You know they licking his boots, licking his behind, and licking any part of his lily white body that they can get their tongue on. This is your Congressional Black Congress. Getting down. Did y'all hear that? Y'all see this mess? I'm muting it right now because I'm only doing a few seconds of the sound, even though it's not an official song. But y'all don't know, Vicky, I follow the rules. Thumbs up, family. Share, share, share. Look at this mess. Look at them getting down. Look at them getting down. What are we going to do with that, Black family? You still putting your trust in folks who showing they literal behind and shucking and jiving, playing the fool, being the fool, boo-boo the fool, boo-boo the raccoon, boo-boo the Aunt Jemima. The humiliation of it all. And while your CBC can get down, look at her. You don't sit your funny looking self down somewhere. They do that with a straight face, family, because it's worked in the past. Black family, all politicians had to do, white ones especially, all they had to do was you invited them to a chicken or a fish cookout, a fish fry. You invite them to get down and you Negroes are happy. These Negroes think we still on that. That's a disgrace. That's a humiliation. Sit your funny looking self down, shaking your funny behind. Talking about you the Colorado Congressional Black Caucus and everybody sitting there laughing at us and making a representing them. This is the people that you put in office. These are the people that's doing negotiations for you. In fact, they ain't doing no negotiations for you. They down there talking about letting more illegal immigrants in and demanding that the conditions that illegal immigrants, those that violated and broke federal law to get here, they're talking about how terrible their detention facilities are, but they didn't have the same kind of energy to show up in the prisons where your family member been for 2 and 3 and 4 decades. You look like a rolling Wally walnut. Nut. But that's not all, family, unfortunately. Let's get to the substance. Watch this. While I'm doing that, family, thumbs up, share, share, share. My name is Vicky, the home for intelligent Black people. This link, this broadcast with everyone you know. At the bottom of your screen, there should be a share button. My name is Vicky Dillard. I'm your sister with the curly braids. I'm so pleased to be doing a special show for you today. Make sure that you're subscribed to FlyNubianQueenTV.com because I normally go live weekdays at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. So in a few days, we'll be back over there. But temporarily, I'm here live on Your Black World, and I'm so pleased to be with you today. Now, what do I want to say about Joe Biden? See, them Joe Biden's Negroes. Yeah, these are Joe Biden's little happy slaves. Want you to think they powerful. Looking like your Uncle Roro. Roland Martin. Rolling around the world. Rolling around our planet. Somebody say I'm buffering right now. Can you all see me okay, beloved? Let me hurry up and get to where I'm going because I don't want no problems. Okay, looks like you can see me okay right now, but let me get on to the substance of what I'm doing. Thank you for telling me. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I'm your sister with the curly braids. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Share, share, share. So it looks like you all can see me okay. So I'm going to keep going. Okay, great. Funny looking self. Rolling is not a UFO, an unidentified flying object. Rolling is the density. His density, his earth density is too weighty to fly. So he's not a UFO. He's a URO, an unidentified rolling object. He's from the earth realm. And his makeup can only roll. Talk black to me. These are the people that want to tell you to put your trust in these funny looking Negroes in America's system, operating and moving in a way we've always moved and hadn't got nothing done. But let me get this article up now. Watch this. I want you to listen to your Jim Crow Joe Biden the other day.
With black.
Watch this.
The word water in Hebrew mine appears.
Joe Biden.
Be working with a black coalition against COVID. And
hold on, that's not where I was trying to go right now. Joe Biden family is out there saying he's partnering with 1,000 black-owned beauty and barbershops to push that shot. I'm not even going to say, we're not going to get into the details of all of the what's in the shots and all of that, because, you know, we're being real circumspect. We're being very circumspect as it relates to these algorithms and what triggers. But when it comes down to those shots, Joe Biden shot. Now, family, if they understand the significance of black folks assembling at the beauty shops and the salons for what white people want us to do, why aren't we using the beauty shops and the salons more often to have conversations about how we can vote as one voting block and demand reparations or nothing at all? Demand black tangibles or nothing at all? But that's not all. Watch this. Watch this. I mean, this is just too much. I told you it's going to be a brief war briefing today. I'm going to get to where I'm going. But I want to just let you know some of the antics we're up against. Let's read a little bit about this article. What article, Vicky? What article? Look at this headline. Can you see this headline? I'll try to be still. Can you all see this headline right here? Can you see that? Family, can you see that? Can you see that? Biden privately tells lawmakers not to expect much on reparations legislation. This is from Yahoo News. Yahoo is bringing this from Politico. Let's talk about this real quick for today's brief war briefing. I don't care what Jen Psaki is saying, Psaki, whatever her name is. I don't care nothing about what the Kareem Jean-Pierre, the black chick the other day, was so excited and happy that she got to talk from the press conference. She got to do a press conference. What black media is telling you is what you ought to be tuned into, for real, for real. While y'all playing. Listen, Joe Biden was more blunt about racism than perhaps any president before him. And then many in the crowd expected in his remarks commemorating 100 years since the Tulsa Race Massacre Tuesday. Quote, he called out how how through the years, there have been members in elected office who were very public about their association or membership with the KKK. Representative Cori Bush, a Democrat from Missouri, said in the parking lot of the Greenwood Culture Center. He set up the scene in his speech to take us into what was happening at. While y'all getting down, y'all play too much. I said y'all play too much. While y'all doing this, y'all, the Congressional Black Caucus provided cover for Joe Biden so he could do this. Privately tell legislators, lawmakers not to expect much on reparations legislation. So while you shaking your booty, and while that brother was doing this right here, talk black. Are y'all hearing me today? Watch this. Watch this. I know it's buffering here and there, family. I'm trying to hurry. We're going to get right on through this war briefing very quickly, okay? Watch this. Listen. It goes on to say, the article from Politico, it says, but some attendees noted what they considered a glaring omission. Any mention of reparations for the survivors of the massacre and their descendants, some of whom have sued the city and state for compensation, and a full-throated endorsement of H.R. 40, which would create a commission to study reparations. I'm skipping. It says, as a candidate, Biden said he supported a commission on reparations, but the administration has yet to endorse the actual bill. You hear me, Negroes? You hear me, minstrel show members? It says, as a candidate, when he was tricking you and pimping you, when he was pimping you as political prostitutes, he said he supported a commission on reparations, but the administration has yet to endorse the actual bill. They're playing games with you. I've said this on so many occasions. The Asians that's getting these 10 study come out for that. When they gave the Japanese, move quickly for their descendants to give them reparations. When they had a Marshall bill to help other Europeans, when America got in the war, do you know that America sent money and resources to help rebuild the very nations that they helped to fight and destroy in Europe? Somebody talk black to me. Listen. Listen. Watch this. Watch this. Sorry about that. I went to my thing to make sure y'all could hear me. Watch this. Let me hurry and get through this. Listen, listen. It says, after the speech Tuesday, the president met with the members of the Congressional Black Caucus who brought up the need for H.R. 40, which is named after the 40 acres and a mule promise that now symbolizes the lack of support for formerly enslaved received from the federal government. It says, quote, he didn't agree with what we're doing, said Representative Brenda Lawrence. Representative Brenda Lawrence from Michigan. She said, quote, he didn't disagree with what we're doing. Watch this. He did talk about his plate being full with trying to get the infrastructure bill passed, and that he really wanted to make sure that he could get that through before he took on anything else. So your Congressional Black Caucus that's literally out there twitching and now telling you that, quote unquote, he didn't disagree. But he said he got a lot going on. Thank you all for your patience while we're having these problems. I'm getting through this war briefing very quickly. Give me a few more minutes. Don't go anywhere. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. My name is Vicky Dillard. Make sure you subscribe to Your Black World. Make sure you join clubvicky.com. That's my weekly mastermind for only $1. Clubvicky.com. Important links are in the chat. Listen. 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 For the nearly all Black crowd inside the Culture Center, which included the 3 remaining survivors of the massacre, descendants, local leaders, and activists, the Tulsa speech was a milestone. Now, I remind you, Tamika Mallory was on the Breakfast Club a few days ago, and Tamika came out and said she disagreed that Joe Biden hadn't done nothing for Black people. Then she turned around and admitted that the money she was talking about, that the programs that she was talking about, technically isn't just for Black people. Representative Hank Johnson, Democrat from Georgia, CBC whip, said Biden's speech was, quote, meaningful for Tulsa and the country, adding most of America had absolutely zero knowledge of the greatest single atrocity to Black people in the country. That's a lie. That's a lie. This is what I'm talking about, white people's Black people. In the lead up to the Biden's Tulsa trip, the administration announced initiatives to narrow the racial wealth gap, including inequities in home appraisals and increasing the goal of federal contacts for small disadvantaged businesses. I think they meant to say contracts. And in a gaggle on Air Force One, by the way, that's an LGBT Black lady who blocked. She said that Biden, quote, supports a study of reparations, but believes that first and foremost, the task in front of us is to root out systemic racism where it exists right now. You see these Black traitors? I personally would have liked to hear the word reparations. I think this was very strategic in the words that he used. This is from a guy named Nehemiah Frank, a descendant and founder of the Black Wall Street Times in Tulsa. If you want to pull the people together, you can't fully help Black people. That's how I feel about it. If you want to make Black folks happy, you're going to piss a lot of Americans off. And white people like Joe Biden don't want to piss off other people. More than Joe Biden and the people of his ilk, they don't want us to have a level playing field. See, when you're a thief, like the oppressive class is, thieves don't want to give up their privilege or to turn over or to share their unjust gains. Are y'all hearing me today? Listen. That the president reiterated to the congressional members that he's actually doing work right now on breaking down systemic racism and racial disparities. It's at the heart of his work in his administration. Shout out to you, Miss Alice, for your gift. I bless your gift 1,000-fold. All of you that's supporting Black media. Listen, I'm trying to hurry because we're having technical issues and I don't want you to miss this. Listen. Oklahoma State Representative Regina Goodwin, a descendant of the survivors of Tulsa race massacre, says she talked with Biden about H.R. 40 and he reiterated to her, quote, we're in talks. Joe Biden is y'all's pimp daddy. Joe Biden is your zaddy. Drazine Heath, not everyone was forgiving. A researcher from Human Rights Watch says she left immediately after Biden's speech out of frustration of the lack of discussions of reparations. Okay, I think we're back now. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, I think we're back now. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. That's right. Everybody putting the hashtag cut the check. Family, we need to make the Democrats pay politically. We are going to be uncompromising on this issue, family. It's either a specific Black agenda, Black resources, reparations, or nothing at all. We're going to elevate our voices. We're going to put more drama. We're going to sound the alarm to the Joe Biden, Lily White House. Y'all better start tagging Kareem Jean-Pierre, tag Simone Sanders, tag Jim. Let them know we're going to make you pay. Y'all better start paying your grandmas, your aunties, and your uncles, especially in the South. Y'all better start having Sunday dinner with them and telling them how they not finna sell us out and vote for these fools. Because the older Blacks are the most reliable Black constituency. Better start telling them, reminding them, since y'all believe in the scriptures, tell your grandmamas and your aunties that y'all gonna be at church Sunday. Well, let's have a little talk about Jesus. Tell your family that you want to talk to them about the children of Israel. You tell your older family, you tell them that the God was getting ready to destroy all of the elders because they was getting ready to sell out the next generation, and he didn't allow them to go in the promised land. Y'all better eat that fried chicken, eat that cornbread and them greens, and you better pull out the scriptures. You better stop talking in ways they don't understand. Don't be down there talking about lofty stuff. Take them to Jesus. Use biblical stuff they understand. And matter of fact, you better bring some macaroni and cheese. If you vegan, bring your little vegan stuff. Smile and stop. Bring your little drinks and your lemonade and everything. Tell them you want to watch football and stuff. Bring a little cash. Bring some flowers and some roses. Cut the grass, whatever needs to be done. Do all of the sucking up that's necessary. But you need to start now sowing seeds with the older generations, and you just take them to Jesus. Start to tell them how their actions would be tantamount or equivalent to the children of Israel complaining and selling out the younger generation. Talk Black to me. Share. Give me just a few more minutes for today's brief war briefing. Somebody said broadcast Vicky. That's right. Give them this link. You go down there. You don't send them the link. You spend time with them. And you say, I want to show you something. Don't even tell them what it's about. Say, this is this crazy lady who people be talking about like a dog on the internet. Say, she crazy. She got these curly braids. She bamming on a gavel. She be speaking all this spiritual language and stuff. I want you to look at this crazy lady. Don't even tell them what it's about and just start playing it. Talk Black to me. Play me, laugh, and make fun of me. And then when the show is over, then turn around and say, what you think about what she said about reparations? And what you think she said? Come on, talk Black to me. Y'all got to learn how to use wisdom, strategy, and tactics and stuff. Don't go down there and you don't even know how to convince nobody. Just let me do the talking. Just make fun of me. Just laugh at me and say, let's watch this crazy lady right here. Talk Black to me. Don't just send them the link. Spend time with these people. And the people at your Sunday school and at your church and in your mosque and your places of worship. Talk to your little sorrows and stuff. Chili Willie said, my mom's listening. Bless her heart. Shout out to Mom, Chili Willie. Thumbs up, family. Listen, I'm almost done with today's brief war briefing. Listen, goes on to say, because remember I was telling you about one of the people that left. They immediately left because they was frustrated with Joe Biden for not talking about reparations, right? Now y'all watch this. Watch this. Oklahoma State Representative, no, that's the one I read you already before. Watch this. It says, this is a huge, okay, it says this was not a celebration. People are mourning. Every day counts for these survivors. And I think that people just play games with Black people's lives too much. It's not enough to just come in, excuse me. Excuse me, family, I beg your pardon. Watch this. This person, he says, you can't play games with Black people's lives. It's not enough to just come in and say words and reiterate the truthful narrative. It says last year, he's published a report on reparations. Let me skip. It goes on to say, that despite the frustration in HR 40's position on the Biden priority list, activists and CDC members promised to keep pressing the president and leadership in Congress to get the bill to the House floor at the very least. It's our work to continue to push him. We're not going to seat a perfect president, Bush said. And so we know that we will have to look at our needs, what our needs are, and push. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Meanwhile, share this with everybody on your social media. What does this article say? Biden privately tells lawmakers not to expect much on reparations legislation. You've been sold out, family. You've been made a fool of. We warned you before this happened. Watch this. I said, the question is, what are we going to do about it now? I know we're buffering a little bit, so I'm going to end the broadcast here. But family, stay on it. We're not taking no for an answer. Begin to make your moves now. Let's support each other now. Let's have each other's backs now. Let's continue to build amongst each other now. Let's make it clear to them that it's either a Black agenda, specific legislation for reparations for Black people, or nothing at all. We will not take no for an answer, family. We will be uncompromising. I apologize to you all for the technical issues. I don't know if it's, I was in the hospital briefly yesterday. So I'm here today. Make sure that you like, that you share, that you subscribe. Come here tomorrow on Your Black World. Look for my show. I'm going to determine what time it's going to be. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Follow me on Twitter at Dillard Vicky. Make sure that you join clubvicky.com, clubvicky.com. That's my weekly mastermind. You can join for only $1. I drop spiritual jewels. Lives have been changed, unbelievable testimonies, because when you begin to understand that everything you see came from everything you can't see, you will begin to put a premium on spirituality. I didn't say on religion. I said spirituality. And you can begin to control in some ways, or at the very least, co-create your own destiny. Are y'all hearing me today? So you all need to hold Joe Biden accountable, hold this treasonous administration accountable, hold your treasonous CBC members accountable. Joe Biden is out here dictating to 1,000 salon members and barbershops while they need to help him push the shot. But he ain't talking about no reparations. They're literally giving trillions of dollars to everybody else but us. Somebody say the devil is a lie. Somebody say the devil is a lie. Follow me on Instagram at Vicky X Dillard. Again, I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Look for my show. Yes, gloves off. It's a new day. I'm going to follow up. Hopefully we'll have a better issue, and hopefully we don't have these technical issues tomorrow. Don't miss tomorrow's show. I'm going to do another breakdown. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you so much. I bow to you. You are my bliss.